You're coming to terms with a very particular skill or gift that you have that you may have found to be intimidating or a bit polarizing. Is that it may require you to stand fully in your power in a way that you don't always feel necessarily confident doing, again because it may like ruffle some feathers in some kind of way. And it may not necessarily be with the people around you. It's that I'm getting the image of like trauma looping, like someone looping like a traumatic event. So this could be something that like you experienced in childhood, something that you have really kept to yourself in order to not like rock the boat or draw attention to yourself. However, this thing is like your specific power, and when you tap into it, like things just start moving, which could be why you shy away from it, because it's one of those things. It's like once you step into it, it's like all eyes on you, you glow, and you attract things to you very rapidly. And this could have been an energy that was dangerous for you to be in when you were younger, or 111 on my timer. So it's creation of new timelines. So this is telling me like you are letting something old go so you can create something new. So it was either like in childhood or like something that you experienced just relatively early on in your life. For some of you, this is like young adulthood, that kind of thing. Either like feeling targeted or just like standing out in a way that you aren't necessarily comfortable with, and you are realizing that if you want to move forward, where I have this 10 of trees reverse, this like lack of alignment, is that there is just something in your life where you cannot move forward until you step into this alignment, which is you embracing this side of yourself that may intimidate you or others. So let's get into, okay. Confirmation with this maze reversed here. This is when this is in the upright, this to me is like find the quickest way out. Like the universe just wants to get you out of this situation, move you as quickly as possible. When this is in the reverse, this is telling me that the only way out is through, and the universe is like not going to let up on you until you figure out the lesson. So this is telling me that this is something that is very significant to your life. This is something that's meant to be like life changing, but something that you also rely on. Like this is one of your gifts, and you've been holding it back to like keep others comfortable or to not draw attention to yourself. Okay, yeah, you're unbinding from this with this vessel card reverse, yeah, and then this 5 of lotuses. So where if you've been following my readings for a little while, for like a few months now, this has been coming out, and I've been saying like the guidance for this has been to like sit with your grief and sit with the ugly pieces of you, because it has something to teach you. This is saying that you've sort of had to do this work, this unbinding work, through sitting with the things that don't feel good. These you've had to break out of like really addictive cycles in order to break free from whatever it is that has bound you. So again, you may have been feeling like you've been at this breakthrough point, but that you're not able to get to like this next level that you know you're meant to be at, simply because you aren't embracing this aspect of you. It's like wherever you're being asked to like rise to next requires you to show up as all of you, not half-assed, not hiding, and not concealing any aspect of you. It is like being completely comfortable, being polarizing, being completely comfortable, yeah, like being just like this came out crossed. You could have been going through some significant tower moments. This could have been a bit of a tower moment in and of itself, which is interesting because, as I always say, and this triggers a lot of people, is that I don't see the tower as a bad thing. Is it painful? Absolutely. It is. I consider it quick and painful. The tower hurts, but a lot of people get triggered when I say that, because like it's not a nice card. It's not something you're supposed to like, and this is sort of like the cycle that I have been closing, is just not being palatable. Is that I come from a lot of darkness. Pain has been the only constant in my life. So when I see something that is like, hey, this is gonna clear out the bullshit, the pain aspect, like, yes, I'm not excited about that, but it's not really any different than anything else I've been feeling in my life. So I get excited because it means that a structure that isn't supposed to be there, that has been upholding something that isn't serving me, is going to leave. 444 on my timer. One of my favorite quotes since I was like a really little girl, like maybe like 8 years old, is that pain is just weakness leaving the body. That's how I see the tower card, is that it is whatever that little like weak piece of you that you don't need is going. So this is saying that you have done this work, you have sat with whatever this like painful piece is, that again maybe polarizing to others, that you have been hiding from others, that maybe gets you a lot of hate or that sort of thing, and you are learning how to embrace it and sit with it. Yeah, especially with this Weaver card here, this is saying that you are learning how to like weave your own path, sort of write your future, that sort of thing. Working with everything you have available to you now. This is very much getting out of this energy of like pushing your way into the future, you know, like pushing against something, and instead of like pushing, you are calling everything back to you and using that to like walk forward, is what I'm seeing. Is like you're not pushing against anything. It's like it's all embodied within you. There's no like resistance to anything you're feeling. Everything is just feedback, and you're seeing that everything is meant to be used as an opportunity and utilized as such. So if this resonates with you, let me know. If you need any help working with this energy, alchemizing this energy, book a one-on-one session with me, book a tarot reading with me. Like I said, I specialize in working with really dark energies. So if you need help learning how to manage those things that you were supposed to shrink from, you were supposed to hide about yourself, you're not supposed to really embody, especially when it comes to like being truthful. Like obviously if you grow up in a lot of abuse, you know, like I did, is a big piece of it is not speaking about it. Like there are things that you keep at home, and then there are things that you portray to the outside world, and it feels like you're living a bit of a double life. Is that you aren't like you aren't allowed to show who you are, for like all kinds of consequences, and learning to unbind from that is painful, it is challenging. So if you need help with that, go book with me.